Oh yeah, fellas, this is gonna be sweet.
Yeah, bro, I've waited my whole life for this.
Yeah, same, mate. Do you know where we're going?
Well, I heard one of the oysters talking about somewhere called spaghetti carbonara.
Oh, that sounds exotic.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, look, over there's Steve-O.
Where?
Over there, bro, on that wooden boat thing. He's been chosen.
Oh, go,
Yes,
Steve-O, you
Steve-O!
beauty! Oh, thanks, fellas, I'm really... What's that? No!
We're back again, Russell from Aussie Mushroom Supplies. We're in the kitchen, we've got the hot stuff brewing. We're gonna do some rye grain. Things we're gonna need. Jars, funnels, not necessarily, but very handy. Bags, all depends what you're gonna put your rye grain into. Rye grain, a little bit of sawdust to make things a bit quicker. Depending on how many jars you want to make up, bags, will be how many kilos of stuff you need. Get some hot water boiling, and then once it's sort of simmering, get the rye grain into it, cook the rye grain and hydrate it fully before we sort of bag it up. We're just sort of eyeballing it. You can sort of eventually work out what you need for what vessels. Just depends how much you want to make at once. You're going to remember, while you're cooking it, it's going to swell up and get bigger. So this is probably a lot, this 1.5 litres. Biggest thing to be mindful of is just keep it moving so it doesn't stick to the bottom. And as it hydrates, it's going to expand and take up more room in the pot. Once it starts simmering again, after adding your rye grain, you want to cook it for about 10 minutes. Because this is fairly slow, it's going to take a while. While we're cooking slowly, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you see all the new information videos that are coming very soon. Don't forget to go and check out our sterilisation video, which covers why you have to get to certain temperatures and why things need to be hot when you start. And we're back. Our rye grain's nicely cooked. We let it simmer for 10 minutes. Keeping it all mixed up and got them all hydrated evenly. We've just literally strained out the hot water and thrown it back in the pot. Shut the f up. Quiet on the set. Can you not use a pallet truck for 5 minutes? It's too noisy. Go rattle, 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 rattle. You can't catch a break anyway, can you? I can't work under these conditions. Lots of people like to let it air out and dry out. We're not going to do that because we're going to lose some of that precious heat that we want. So you've got to keep that in there because that's going to make cooking it a lot more successful later on. We had about 1.5 litres of dry grain. Obviously it's swollen up. We're probably going to need about 500 ml of sawdust to soak up any excess moisture. So we'll just put that in, give it a mix around. A little bit of eyeballing needs to happen sometimes. That sawdust is going to just soak up any excess moisture. The more you do it, the better you get at eyeballing. And now we can just chuck it straight in our bags and containers and get it sterilised. Because it's already hot, it's going to cook quicker, it's going to get to temperature a lot quicker as well. So it's going to make everything a lot more successful. That sawdust is all mixed through nicely now. We're going to load them up into our bags and jars. I've got a handy funnel to help. You can use a spoon, or if you want to, Old Faithful. I'm lazy, so I like things to be done quicker. Rule number 1 with jars, don't overfill your jars. I see people all the time, their jar is full to the top of the rim. You can't shake it, you can't do grain to grain transfers. About 2/3 full, that's heaps. I clearly went overboard with that one. We can put that back. If anything's on the rim, wipe it off. I've done 4 jars here. I'm going to do a couple of injection port bags. People like to use these because you can inject your culture into your bag once it's made. Amazingly, the funnel fits in the bag too, multi-purpose. All right, they're all loaded up. We've left a bit of room in each jar to make sure we can do grain to grain transfers, also break them up to speed up colonisation. Make sure you check out our lids and filters video because we've got lots of different types of lids and filters you can use. We're just using our main one we use for working in front of a flow hood, so very simple. Make sure you don't do up your jars too tight because the air needs to be able to escape when you're sterilising. Don't forget to also check out our bag video because we cover all the different ways to fold bags. But what are we going to sterilise these in? Here we go. We're going to Presto and All American canners. They cook at 15 psi, so they cook hot enough to sterilise our substrate. We'll do a simple bag fold and load them in the canner. We're going to cook them for 2 hours at 15 psi, which should get them sterilised well enough to spawn. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and we'll see you next time.
Tips for cooking your rye grain. Number 1, load all your dry ingredients into the water, bring it to the boil and simmer for 10 minutes. This will hydrate all of your grains nicely. Number 2, strain all the excess water. Number 3, add some dry sawdust to soak up any excess water. This will bring your moisture content down to the right amount, then you can cook it straight away. Number 4, load your grains into your bags and jars and get it in the cooker so you can take advantage of all that extra heat from cooking. And this will help you get to full temperature and sterilize properly. Number 5, pressure cook at 15 psi for 120 minutes or 18 psi for 90 minutes. Number 6, people like to add a few spoons of coffee into their water when boiling. This can speed your growth up by about a day. It may or may not be worth it. This is a great way to grow all sorts of mushrooms by making your own spawn. It's really easy to do at home, so give it a go and keep an eye out for other grain to grain transfer videos to show you how to spread your grains to further projects. We'll catch you again soon.
I was going to say, we should do it again, so I need to say, don't forget to check out our channel, smash that subscribe button,